This week I'd let you have a look in my garage at my latest flying machine. If only. Lots of bikes these days are referred to as GP replicas, but how many of them fit the bill as well as this? Aprilia's RS250, your own little piece of Italian exotica. It's a liquid-cooled V-twin two-stroke, and being a two-stroke it means it's a bit noisy. It's also a bit smelly, and it chucks out blue smoke, especially first thing in the morning when you're on full choke. And it also means that to get it to go anywhere fast, you've got to rev the proverbials off it. In fact, the rev counter doesn't really need any numbers on it. It should just have a big arrow here at 8,000 RPM saying this is where it starts, and another one at 12,000 saying it all ends here. Because below 8,000 RPM it really doesn't do very much at all. But if you're not hanging on when it hits that power band, boy are you in for a shock. So if you're looking for a bike that can take you to work and back during the week and give you lots of excitement at the weekends, then this isn't it. Well, it must be good at something. Yes, it is. It's very good at going very, very fast on decent biking roads with nice twisting bends and long straights. Sounds very much like a racetrack, doesn't it? Well, it should. That's where the RS250 really is at home. And just to reinforce that point, Aprilia have very cleverly incorporated a little lap counter, lap timer should I say, into this LCD screen, and that's operated on the left hand there with this little lap timer button. Normally you'd find a headlamp flasher there. The headlamp flasher is over on this side, and it used to say pass, but the A's worn off and it now says something, well, completely different. The track, it really is where it's at home. After all, it's a racing bike. You wouldn't use Mick Doohan's 500 GP bike for trudging down Oxford Street, would you? Would you? I think the best thing about this machine is perhaps the most obvious. It looks gorgeous. I've had it parked up outside the office for a few days, and it's attracted more attention and won more admirers than any of the other fancy sports bikes that we use. Apart from the racy bodywork, I reckon it's the polished frame and the fancy polished banana-shaped swing arm that really do the trick. Not to mention Brembo twin pots at the front, adjustable suspension front and back, and a very smart looking twin exhaust system. Most people say, wow, I bet that's fast. Well, for a 250 it is. 130 mph from a 60 brake horsepower two-stroke is pretty good. But all of this doesn't come cheap. It's a true GP replica with drop-dead gorgeous looks, terrific performance and handling providing you're on decent roads, and as much street cred as you could ever want. It'll cost you around £6,200. Not cheap, I know. In fact, it's more expensive than a brand new 600 Suzuki Bandit, and not far short of the price of a 1200 Bandit. But hey, what price, style?